Hey there, entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing, and welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Get Your Best Customers and Clients to Give You a Raise, even if you're in the middle of a nagging recession and you got tons of competition. Is that not interesting? Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to discover how to use the 6 most powerful words in marketing to make an extra $64,800 in cash. In fact, what if I was to tell you this next technique and strategy that you're about to be exposed to is so incredibly powerful that even an untrained 16-year-old with no previous work experience could learn how to do it, that is, be trained in just 15 minutes or less, guaranteed. Now that probably sounds over the top, completely hypey, but just hang on, entrepreneur, and you'll see. Now, here's a quick question for you. What does multi-billion-dollar corporation McDonald's, this local upscale hairdresser, maybe possibly located in your own neighborhood or your city, and this local hair boutique, woman's boutique store, what do they all have in common? Yeah, you might be surprised. Here's a question for you. What does McDonald's and the 6 most powerful words in marketing have to do with each other? Well, you're about to find out. I want you, the next time you walk into your local Mickey D's, to observe an incredibly powerful marketing phenomenon. Somebody's going to walk up to that counter, possibly you, and they're going to order that big juicy burger right there, and maybe they order the shake or a cola, and maybe they get a hot apple pie. And you know what this 16-year-old who just yesterday had no previous work experience, you know what they're told to do? They're told to ask the 6 most powerful words in marketing. And here they are. Would you like fries with that? Bingo. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens when they ask those 6 powerful words? Here's the way this plans out. The McDonald's Corporation and lots of other companies have figured out that on average, about 30% of their daily traffic, when asked that one simple question, 30 to 40% of them, in fact, will do what's called an upsell, or as a good friend of mine who's a manager for a local toy store calls them add-on sales. The point is that customer, and if you're in the service business, your client, when asked, will add an additional purchase to their order. And you know what this does for McDonald's bottom line? Not to mention their stock. Because McDonald's has restaurants all over the world, every single day they're open, entrepreneur, literally hundreds of millions of dollars flow into their bank account. And get this, without adding one thin dime to their overhead. And a 16-year-old with no previous work experience and or marketing abilities help them do it. Now, if that's not powerful, I don't know why you're here. Because that's powerful. Now, what exactly does that have to do with this hairdresser? I mean, last time I checked, most hairdressers aren't selling hamburgers and shakes, and they're not going to ask you if you want fries with that, right? And what does that have to do with this nice ladies' boutique right here? Well, here's how this is going to work. See this hairdresser here, now that she understands the concept of upsells and or add-on sales, here's what she's going to do. Now she's going to have to inexpensively, strategically test initially to find out, her particular customer base, just like you're going to have to test inexpensively to find out what your particular customer base will in fact upsell to. But the fact of the matter is, your business, my business, and everybody else's business is prime for upselling. That's the point. But anyway, here's how this will work. Let's say right now she sells a combination of women's products and services, and it costs $35. She has another bundle package of products and services that normally would retail for $35, but here's what she does. She lowers the price $10 and says, whatever they initially buy, hey, for just $25 more, you get something that's normally worth $35. Well, if you do the math, 25 is 71% of 35. So in other words, right off the bat, she's saving her customers 29%. And you ladies that go to hair salons, you know a good deal when you see one, right? Now here's the point, so you don't get lost in the sauce. It's not the actual math that's important here, entrepreneur. It's the concept. Your upsell may only be $7. Another entrepreneur's upsell might be $250 because they sell a much larger initial front-end product or service. The concept is start strategically using upsells. And or if you want to call them add-on sales. Some people call them bumps, some people call them sales enhancers. You can call it Ray, you can call it J. It does not matter. You got to start using this concept. Now here's what she's also going to do, and this is where that boutique comes in. She's going to throw in the boutique owner, because she's a savvy business owner. In fact, these two met at a local business meetup group. That's how they know each other. So they're already networking, and now one or the others got turned on to this add-on sale concept, and they're running it by the other one. So the hairdresser says, hey Linda, why don't you create a coupon that I can give to my customers, and it'll say, because they're a valued customer of my salon, they can come to your salon and get a free 16-ounce sample of one of your best-selling perfumes, and hopefully they'll come back and become a repeat customer, send you referrals, give you testimonials, the whole nine. You know how it goes. The boutique owner likes the idea and says, let's do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stop right here. If they just did that, that would be enough. But is there any reason why this savvy hairdresser couldn't make this same arrangement with other boutique owners and other small business owners and service providers, that it made sense? In other words, they're non-compete. Absolutely she could, or he could. Is there any reason why the boutique owner couldn't do the same thing with other hair salon owners and other small business and service providers? No reason at all. Now let's take a look at the math, because you got to see this. Let's say this lady, she's got a small hair salon. She's got 4 chairs. In other words, her, 3 other people that rent chairs from her. But she trains them. And they all see, let's say, I'm just going to say 9 customers a day. I know that some hair salons do a lot more, but again, it's the concept. It's not the specific numbers, the concept. Let's suppose they all see 9 customers a day, and she's open 6 days a week. So that means she has a weekly volume of 36 paying customers. 36 customers a day, or times 6 days a week times 4 weeks, equals 216 customers in that 6-day period. Now here's the point. If 54 customers, or 25%, again the percentage might be 10, it might be 40, but we're just going to say if 25% of them take her up on her $25 upsell, she'll gross an extra, that figure right there, $1,350 a week, times 4 weeks is $5,400, times 12 months in a year, unless you know another kind of math, is $64,800 per year in found money. Let that sink in, entrepreneur. That's a $25 upsell. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, you're in the wrong spot. And remember, we're talking about a little bottle of perfume. What's your business product or service? And you know, if this was a paid workshop or webinar, we could show you 5, 6, 7 spin-offs that will just blow your head off. But you don't need that right now. What you need to do is get the basic concept down. That's enough. That's really all you need. So here's the point. If 54 customers take her up on this offer, and as we said, that's $5,400. I want you to focus on this figure right here. Remember, this is found money. What could she do with an extra $5,400 a month in terms of lead magnets? If you haven't seen the lead magnet video, go watch it and then come back and watch this again. And if you don't come up with 3 spin-offs, there's something wrong. But $64,000 in extra profit. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm trying to get you to understand. When she grosses that kind of money, or you gross that kind of money, you know what's going to happen? People are going to want to know how you did it. People in your industry. You know what that means? You just created a side consulting business. You say, well, I don't want to be in the consulting business. Then package your information, put it up on a website, and sell it. That's how you make passive income. That's how powerful this can be, ladies and gentlemen. So here's my question. If mega corporations like McDonald's, Burger King, QVC, and all these other successful entrepreneurs, if upselling is good enough for them, why in the world isn't it good enough for you? Well, that's a question you're going to have to decide for yourself. For the rest of you, if you want to discover how you can easily add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less, entrepreneur, without adding any new customers or clients, then you need to go over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. Grab that free 9-page special report, which was written specifically for the small business entrepreneur and or service provider like you, Read it, apply it, and let's get this thing started. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.